Good evening, Rochelle. I hope that I am pronouncing your name correctly. I do apologize for the delay in getting you your video. My little one was up and live in full effect by the time I completed your chart, and I don't want you to hear all the hollering and stuff, so I was just waiting for a little bit to see if she would lighten down, but it's past bath time, so here I am. Now, one thing I want to say before I get started, I had an extra thing where there were questions at the end that should not have been there. So as a bonus, when I open the OB Oracle tomorrow to Ifa, I will ask your 2 questions, but that's not included in this particular video, and I will email you the answer to those questions. I might send you a second video with the yes or no questions as far as blockages to success and with your Etsy business. As far as psychic attacks, that wouldn't be a yes or no question, so I couldn't ascertain that via that, but I will get those questions to you as a bonus for my tardiness. So what I have for you is that you are a life path 11 and your soul urge is a soul urge number 9. So with your particular life path, it's a balance between 2 extremes, having both option A and B at hand. There needs to be lots of time for your private life, yet lots of time for your public life. So that's going to be very important with wherever you locate to. And there also needs to be lots of partnership, companionship, and compatibility on your journey. And with you being a soul urge number 9, it is very important that you are in an area where culture, your own culture of this lifetime, is rich, and that you are around your people, such as you were in Atlanta. So with that being said, there needs to be a big emphasis on culture, roots, and incorporating that with what you do, including the cultural problems that your people go through. Since this is your reading, I'm saying your, but it's our. The emotional issues as far as dealing with your coaching practice, the psychological issues, the social issues, because that will give you a certain edge. But it is very important, if you decide to relocate from Austin, which I would advise you, is to find local meetup groups where you can meet like-minded people for your niche, whether that's women, children, whatever group that you seek to serve with your soul urge number 9. Find groups of people that are doing that. If you decide to come to Houston, let me know. I am in Houston, Texas at this time. This is where I grew up, and this is where I'm live streaming from. So I know a lot of people around town. If you need some connections around here, or feel free to join my own meetup group, which is a spirituality meetup group. But either way, I'm not going to be biased. I did look into Houston, and I'm going to say that Houston is the best place for you on the planet. Why am I saying that? Because I looked at your meridian lines on your astrocartography chart, and there is a great big pink Jupiter line running right smack dab through Houston, Texas. Anywhere between Houston and the suburb of Sugar Land, Texas, which is a suburb on the outskirts of Houston, you would do great in business, love, companionship, and feeling like you are where you belong. And that's as far as in the United States. There are other lucky points on the planet that you may feel free to ever relocate to or visit, and I will discuss those. But Houston is like booming, like, yes, this is it. This is where it would be a good place for you to go if you decided to use your free will to do so. Now, Austin, guess what? With Austin, you got 2 big fat karmic black lines running exactly right smack dab through Austin, Texas. And that is probably why you are not enjoying your experience there. But Spirit says that it was a necessary little detour and bump in the road for you to pick up some important information that you needed to know with that particular energy, and I will get into that shortly. As far as Dallas, Texas, the energy pool wasn't as strong in that area. That's kind of an if you want to thing, but your maximum, to get the maximum benefit of what you're looking for as far as a balance between relationships and business booming, quite possibly over time, Houston was the one that was just flashing lights and billboards for you for this particular energy. Let's see. So in summary, your luckiest places on the planet are an area either north or south of Houston, Texas, Sugar Land, Texas, which is a part of Houston, the east side of India near a place called Odisha, Odisha, Isha, and also near Chennai, India, which is the eastern part of East India. You would do very well for business and personal. I do not know your relationship status, but relationship could do well there too. But Houston was really the best for a balance between business and personal life. So once again, Houston, Texas, and the east side of India, also Brazil as well, but I'll get into that too. My notes are all over the place, so pardon that. Now, a few places to visit for fun, or little romantic excursions, or shopping, and that you would enjoy yourself, but business wouldn't be that great, is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to be exact, because you have a strong Venus line through Philadelphia. Atlanta is good, but not for business. With Atlanta energy for business, it's more kind of like, not saying this is the case, not saying that you aren't unique and special, but in Atlanta, the energy is kind of like where the people would view you in business kind of like one of many. So it's kind of like a me, trying to get people to notice your energy. Not saying you would not have prospects or you didn't have prospects, but in general, for the long run, Atlanta will kind of be a little oversaturated for you, because you need to be in an area where you stand out and are distinct from others with what you do. But still a good place to go back and visit, have fun, and relive memories. Also, Mumbai, India would be a very fun and lucky, auspicious place for you to go. So once again, Odisha, India, Chennai, India, and Mumbai, India. Mumbai, India is on the western area of the country of East India. Now, places of conflict. You have a lot of karmic, possibly even past life energy. I don't know if you're Polynesian in a past life, but you have a lot of karmic energy and tug of war, like triggering energy in Honolulu, Hawaii, especially, but the entire islands of Hawaii. That will be an area, if you decided to visit. I don't know if you've been there before. It could be triggering for you for some sort of reason. But yeah, that's kind of an area. Not saying you shouldn't go, but you may want to keep in mind some growing pains and conflicts if you ever try to visit the Hawaiian Islands. You have a great big huge sun line for your sun sign Aries that runs right smack dab through Las Vegas, Nevada. So you would do really good in Las Vegas, but I also saw a lot of karmic energy on the West Coast area, because you're born on the West Coast in Los Angeles. But right smack dab through Las Vegas, Nevada, you would have some good business prospects there. So if you ever want to go to any workshops, conferences, or set up business or a vending booth in Las Vegas, it will go really, really well, and you would stand out and shine and be distinct in Las Vegas. Also, anywhere directly straight north or south of Las Vegas, such as Idaho, I think I saw, Boise, Idaho, where else was it? Anything north or south of Nevada, running all the way down to Mexico, all the way up into Canada, you would have a lucky line there running right straight through Nevada. And I'll send you the screenshots of what I have, and also a link to your astrocartography chart so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see. I'm saying a lot because I'm looking at all these notes I've created for you. Most pleasurable place for you, Brazil. Because once again, besides Philadelphia, you have a strong Venus line. Your Venus is most strongest. It's at its zenith. That Oshun energy is strongest running right smack dab through Brazil. Money, property, feeling beautiful, sexy, erotic, all of that stuff. You would have that particular type of experience most likely in Brazil. And to be exact, the energy would be strongest. That vortex of Venusian energy in Brazil would be in, I hope I'm saying this correctly, São Felix do Zingu, Brazil, and that's spelled S-A-O, and then Felix, F as in fish, E-L-I-X, and then D-O, and then X as in X-ray, I-N-G-U. São Felix do Zingu, Brazil. That's where the energy is strongest for you with Venusian energy. And also anywhere north and south of São Felix do Zingu, Brazil would be very beautiful for you. Very beautiful experience. Also a very beautiful experience in Bahia, Brazil. That's the land of Iemoja in Brazil. Have a very powerful karmic experience in Brazil. You could have some past life memories from that particular place as well. So for love and relationships, once again, I summarize. Brazil would be great. Philadelphia, Mumbai, Chennai, and also to add to that, I forgot to mention the continent of Africa. You would do really well in Kenya and Tanzania, of like some sexual erotic experiences, or just some enjoyable, memorable, beautiful experiences. Collecting art and enjoying yourself would be really beautiful in those particular areas. You have a lot of lucky energy in the Middle East too, but there could be some conflict near west of Qatar, and Qatar is Qatar. So anywhere west of Qatar on the country of Saudi Arabia, there could be some cultural conflicts there or some karmic conflicts. So let's see. Yes, so I was telling you that your karmic Pluto lines run right. There's a big, huge 2 black X's that run through Austin, Texas. So you chose that for a karmic reason, quite obviously. I don't know if you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart or any Saturn lines, but that represents, you know, some strong but necessary lessons that had to be dealt with, handled, and squashed. So then you can get to the good stuff, which is in Houston, if you choose to. You also have a big Jupiter line. You already said that. You have a big Jupiter line in Houston, but don't live anywhere past Bryan or College Station, because you have a big kind of karmic line that's running west of Houston, going more towards near El Paso. You do have a karmic line running through Texas, which is kind of influenced by that Austin line that you have. So you may want to steer clear of anywhere past Bryan, Texas, or College Station, Texas. But that smack dab in Houston and Sugar Land look really beautiful for you. And also straight above that, Iowa and Minnesota looks like prosperous energy too. If you wanted to get out of Texas, or if you wanted to go south of Houston to Mexico, it's beautiful energy too. Especially near Baja California, if you want to go really west on the Mexico side. Let's see. Once again, you have a big sun line in Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada to be exact, but also conflicting Pluto lines that are not too far from there, so you don't want to get too far west. Going back towards LA is a bit too far for you with those Pluto lines, unless you want to experience that type of energy of unexpected change and that Scorpio type of sexual pull, karmic sort of turbulent energy. Let's see. It's good that you moved from Atlanta, because once again, it talks about disappointing business deals eventually, or just feeling like one of many. Let's see. Quite a lot of notes here for you. So your strongest sun lines are in Nevada, Mexico near Baja California, and also running all the way up to Seattle, Washington. So that's a good area too, but there's still some little conflicting lines in between that. And life in Austin is probably the way it is for you because you have a Saturn trining your ascendant, and communication can be hindered in this area due to big Pluto energy running right smack dab through Austin. The good news is you needed this pit stop for a karmic purpose. If you are interested in heterosexual relationships, you might not feel proper support from a mate or mate potential in the Austin area. You could feel like either the person's not there for you, or you have to be your own man. There's just a lot of feminine energy or something such as that. I don't know. If it doesn't resonate, then you can totally delete that part. But with your astrological placements, it talks about having a mate that's a little more, and forgive me for using this word, kind of beta, to where you have to be the one to, take care of yourself in certain aspects in Austin. This could not be, and it may not be totally the truth, but in certain aspects, you may not feel totally supported by a mate because of Jupiter being weakened, because Jupiter represents the husband in astrology. So the Jupiter influence will be weakened in the Austin, Texas area for support. Let's see. Also, potential female enemies in Austin, Texas as well. Like, smile in your face, but funny acting behind your back, that type of thing. You need to possibly fast or detox your liver if you decide to relocate from the Austin, Texas environment, just to kind of detox that energy from being so close to a Pluto line. You need a detox if you decide to relocate. I highly advise that you do, because I see a lot of happiness for you if you decide to relocate to Houston. There will be some slow ups and downs. Don't expect everything to unfold overnight, because everywhere we move is what we make it, and we take ourselves and our temperament with us and our karmic energy. But it's definitely more conducive to you having a beautiful, fun, sexy, successful new chapter of your life. Also, while I'm on here too, I want to look at what personal year number you're going into for 2023. Your Chiron crosses that Pluto. That's also the difficult energy in Austin, Texas. So you might meet a lot of Scorpios or people that act like Scorpios in Austin, Texas. Once again, talking about Houston. Houston is great for business and relationships and meeting diverse friendships from people of different walks of life. Marriage and partnership have more of a probability of success. You might feel more like a Libra in Houston as well. It's a big, strong Libra influence for you in Houston. And also that goes with your number 11 life path with partnerships and compatibility. Also of your soul urge, number 9 would be totally satisfied in that particular type of energy. You need to work with people more, not need to, but It will be conducive for you to work with people one-on-one with your coaching to bring success, and then also coming together as groups as well so that you can build strong, lasting relationships with good clients. You have the tools and resources you need to be successful in Houston. Teamwork makes the dream work. Seek to combine rather than cooperate. And once again, a potential for a lot of success for you in Houston, Texas. Just, get out there and do the festivals and vending and retreats and stuff. I actually have a retreat, the Daughters of the Water retreat, in February in New Orleans. And feel free to vend or talk about your coaching practice if you want to join us. That's an opportunity for you to network with like-minded business women, because there will be a strong emphasis on business. And so before I go, let me see what your personal year is. 8, that's a 3. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 is a 6. You're in the number 9 personal year. So this is a year that could have been a lot of unexpected changes, and it's the end of a 9-year cycle. So I would strongly advise, because you're going into a brand new 9-year life cycle in 2023, it will be a great year for you to decide to relocate. If you want to shift over into Houston, it will be great for you to get that brand new start. Your ancestors and guides are extremely close to you. You probably had a lot of satisfying moments too, with you being a soul urge number 9 and being in number 9 energy. But once again, it deals with unexpected change, turbulence, and blessings in disguise that don't look so pretty at first. It can also deal with betrayal, or somebody feeling betrayed by you in some sort of way. But either way, a brand new bright chapter. So you're going into a number 1 personal year. So over the next 9-10-year cycle of your life, relocating would be a very beautiful thing. And I will confirm that tomorrow when I open the oracle with your yes or no, and I'll send you the reply to that. So that's the summary of your relocation report. I hope it makes sense. And I will also send the links so that you can look at your own lines, your meridian lines with astrocartography. And that's all I have for you. All right. Have a good evening. Peace. Matter of fact, your link to your own chart, I'll put it in the description box. That way I don't have all kind of links going all over the place. All right. Good night.